Hi guys, so today I want to share an experience I had over the weekend. I was invited to run the AV part of this event and everything was running smoothly. The media server was fine, the screens were fine, the lights were fine, the sound was okay. And just in the middle of the show, we had a power outage, like one of the major power supplies for the screens and the lights. So the problem was the show was already going on, like I said, in the middle of the show. So we did not understand at this particular point in time what the issue was. At this point, everybody started running up and down, trying to find out what the challenge was or where the fault was coming from. We eventually found out that one of the breakers on the power box that was supplying power for this unit, that's the lights and the screens, had tripped off. So the whole power just went out and the stage went black. Sound was in a different power box. So the microphones were still on, the show was still going on, they were still having the conversations. While we were trying to find out what the issue was, we eventually discovered that one of the faces on the distribution box, as the power distribution box, was overloaded on just one SoccerPex cable. So this goes far to tell you how a little mistake or a little oversight can cause a major problem during an event. Although we were able to sort this out in a couple of minutes and the lights and the screens were restored and the show continued to the end. But this brings me back to what I've been saying about power management. When you're on site as a technician or as an event planner, do not, for one, take a power personnel for granted. It means that every single time you are on a setup, you must have a power person present at the power station monitoring every differences, every change in the power circulation. For instance, while connecting the power cables or connecting the lights and the equipment, the power can be stable. But by the time you strike them up over and over again, some lights begin to heat up. This can cause a change in the temperature of the cable or even cause a spike in the power distribution box, because the power distribution box, they have circuit breakers. So the circuit breakers will always trip off. To avoid situations like this, here are a few things you can do. Number one, you can start by separating your power distribution for each department or each unit of the technical part. So for instance, we have a power distribution box for AV, which comprises of the screens, the projectors, or whatever equipment you're using. You also have a second distribution box for lighting and also have a separate distribution box for audio. Number two, label your cables. So if you are taking power from the main distribution box to your work area, make sure that each power cable or each cable is labeled accordingly, so you can easily detect a cable that